Hello, beautiful souls. Today's topic is there's a reason for everything. Over the weekend, I was thinking about those moments when we misunderstand the reasons for someone's actions. Whether they are a trailblazer or someone who's having what seems to be an unreasonable emotional response to an experience. And often our snap judgments would lead us to respond with phrases like, "I just don't get it. Why do they continuously follow this pattern?" Or, "What's wrong with them?" Only to find out later, as you have a conversation with them when they feel safe to share, that there was a reason, a history, somewhere in their shadow, a moment when they were hurt, and whether it shows up as an emotional outburst or they are finally embodying their actual selves by trailblazing a vision that only they can see. But there's a reason for it. In moments of my own suffering or the suffering of another, or the space in between where I simply don't understand, I have been anchored continuously in this phrase: all suffering comes from not understanding. And in that moment, I am reminded that the world does not begin and end with my ego. The world does not begin and end with my way of doing or being. The world does not begin and end with the limits of my perception. And in that moment, I become available to my curiosity once again. And I can take a deep breath. Get grounded in my heart space, get out of my mind. And hold space for greater understanding. Whether that becomes available through a conversation with an individual or a group, or simply by remaining curious and open. And trusting that however the other is presenting themselves in this moment, there is a reason. And that reason has a story that deserves to be seen, heard, and respected. Beautiful Souls online community. Last month, we had a workshop called Finding Your Truth. And much of that experience was about reconnecting to those old hurts, those subconsciously held beliefs that stemmed from childhood trauma, so that that hurt could be felt and released, unveiling the truth that we came into this world with. A natural inclination to be creative, assertive, a storyteller or a painter, whatever it may have been, creating space for it, alleviating the suffering, and retelling the story from the vantage point of deep understanding and reverence. So, dear one, whatever you may be misunderstanding about your experiences in this moment, remember that all suffering comes from not understanding. In that space, postpone judgment. Suspend the anxious desire to wrap it in a bow and write them off. And remember that you don't know. For that is one of our greatest gifts, to know that we don't know. And to surrender that which is beyond our knowing to a greater power. May you be available to witness what you've never witnessed before about yourself, so that you might heal and grow. If you've enjoyed this episode of the podcast, I hope that you will rate and review the podcast, as it helps with visibility on all of the respective podcast platforms. Additionally, if you're looking to gain greater understanding about yourself and the world through the gift of mindfulness, I hope that you will consider joining the Beautiful Souls online community. Every morning at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, I offer a 30-minute live guided meditation where I play guitar like you hear in the background now, and we dive into our hearts on a journey of self-discovery grounded in peace and love. Additionally, there are monthly workshops, sound baths, and a rich community full of beautiful souls like yourself on their own journey to healing and creating a greater world full of embodied peace, calm, and our highest selves. If that resonates, you can learn more about that offering and all of my other offerings at asoulcalledjoel.com. Be well, beautiful souls. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Much love and light.